right. Just start us off again. I know it's repetitive.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about motherfucking Kev and Rennie.
Well, we don't have to talk. Just start the channel off, and I can cut the clip.
Oh, the intro.
Yeah.
It's your motherfucking boy AR.
And I'm Lee, aka Tiny.
And we are knee deep in the shit.
Okay, she says here now.
Okay.
I don't know if I listed it wrong, maybe.
Oh, okay. Technical. We got a tech.
Your ass.
You know that's my song.
Oh my god. So yeah, we can just continue with it because I can merge them together.
Okay, that's cool. So Kev, I feel like Kev was, you know what I'm saying, he was in his feelings and he just started goddamn, hey man, if I can't have her, can't nobody have her. And I'm gonna just start letting shit out. I done been there about 2 or 3 times where I just was ready to crash out over some pussy. You feel me? And I can't even really judge the nigga. You know what I mean? Cause hell, we all done been there. And some motherfuckers still there. He just happened to be talented and was able to goddamn put his shit out there.
Who do you feel like this baby look like?
Shit.
If you did a Maury test right now and Maury came back with the results, who you think the pappy gonna be?
I don't know.
That well, the baby look like a spitting image of her. Like,
look, it's too early to tell, but I'm gonna say one thing. I got a real dark. I got my best friend, daddy, real dark skin like Zach, and real light like Rennie, and they more mahogany brown, kind of like you and me. You feel me? So I don't know.
You do got a point because your daughter is very light skinned.
Very, and I'm brown, and her mother is white. You feel me? Like, and it don't always play like that, but you do gotta kind of use these things to determine different shit.
I don't know. Look at this baby.
Oh, I don't know.
Who light skinned baby this is? You think it's Kevin? Black Zach look like this. Hold on, I got you right here. That's that nigga right there. That's that nigga. He got eyes like that. That's what AR was saying. He was like, this boy Black Zach got squinty eyes.
He do got the bigger oval shaped eye, right? I ain't tripping. And Zach got the little squinch on. Renni got a kind of some oval, bigger eyes too.
Yeah. No, the baby looked just like her ass. Yeah, the baby looked like a spitting image of her. See, that's what the thing.
Look, the plot gonna thicken in about 2 years.
Get that DNA test today, okay? Get that fucking DNA test. The fuck you waiting 2 years for? Get that DNA test today. If you got some doubts, just go on and do it. Okay, because this nigga done dropped it there. I'm telling you, ain't no nigga gonna be claiming no baby that ain't his. Like, why is he even coming forward?
Them Gates do drop a lot of controversial music, bro. Like, just think about some of the shit that he dropped, bro. Like, he put everybody on to eat ass. About eating ass.
Yeah, I told the motherfucker that the other day. I've been eating ass. But when I was eating ass before Kevin said it,
before it came
everybody was like, hold up, dude. They be like, yo, what's wrong with Josh, boy? They call me Josh. They didn't call me. I'd be like, what's wrong with Josh? He eat butt. No, but Kim Gates said, boy, I lick your booty. You know how he talk? Not everybody ate ass. And then your girl, Janae Inco, too, because she said, but you got to eat the booty like groceries. Yeah, ever since then, everybody been like, "Oh shit, it's okay to be the freaky disgusting."
Kevin Gates is that. I mean, Kevin Gates is a controversial dude. Like, I don't put it past him to put out some shit like that just to be like, to get back into that shit. Like, promote an album or whatever drops he got. But
he ain't no fake nigga either, though.
Baby.
He also ain't no liar.
I was
He
about to
ain't
say a
no fake
whole
ass, liar ass
baby.
nigga either. You feel me? That's where the plot thickens with Kevin. Like he might get a little extra sometime, and you know he's a smart nigga, so he might sometimes a person of his intellect they be on some shit that we ain't on, so it comes off as weird. But I'm with him. I don't think he lied. He could be. Motherfucker could just straight up
You
lie.
can lie about several shit. You can lie about fucking, like, you know, that's like
I fucked her.
I fucked
You know
her.
what, though? I did see one thing where a lady was claiming her like aborted kids. So he could be on some shit like that too.
Nah, not no nigga.
Hold on. Say that
Not
again,
no
cuz.
nigga.
Hold on. What?
There was
What
a
happened, bro?
There's a lady that claimed she a comedian, matter of fact, and she claimed her unborn kids. I can't remember her name.
She claimed her unborn.
Like
The abortion kids.
I get it.
Yeah. And she
Wow.
claimed it. She said that.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that when I think about it, because it's still claiming
You
the,
aborted my
okay.
kid.
Okay.
So that would make sense with the 5 years. So if she got with him, fucked around with him 5 years ago,
That makes
had
sense.
an abortion, could have had a couple of abortions. When did she get with Black Zach?
I'm not sure, but it ain't.
You said a couple of years though.
2 or 3 years.
It wasn't 5.
It
wasn't 5 years.
It wasn't motherfucking 5. That's why I said the shit. If that nigga said we got children and it been years back, damn. You know what I'm saying?
That's what don't make sense. 5 years, 2020, during COVID. During COVID, like
niggas was just sick and hunching. You know what I'm saying? Masked up hunching. I know I would.
Not masked up.
I
If
would.
you listen to Renni and Black Zach argument, it sounds like he just want her to go. Like it sounds like he just done with
He
her.
already cheated though. Yeah, he was just looking for an excuse. Like
He a nigga, but we all know that niggas, as niggas men, we can't handle what we dish out. Like, okay, we could do all the dirt in the motherfucking world, i.e. what he been doing, right? But as soon as it came out that Kevin, he was in his feelings. So check this.
okay.
I feel like Zach, because Zach liked Renni. He really loved Renni. I've been watching interviews for days.
I was about to say, I feel like based off his post, he still ain't took her down or anything.
He love her. He be talking highly of her. He speak highly of her. Don't get it wrong. He heartbroken. He in his feelings right now. You understand? Kevin, which is a bigger artist than him, came out publicly, a viral moment, exposing what he understands to be his baby mama.
Yeah.
The mother of his, what he understands to be his, you know what I'm saying?
This baby just came out.
That would piss any nigga off. That man got every right to be mad, because even if I wanted to handle it with you privately, Kevin done made the shit fucking worldwide public.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now I'm in my feelings for real, because all my friends clowning me, the internet clowning me, everybody I motherfucking know hitting me right now. Like, hey, man, yo, man, you see what the fuck Renni did? Nigga, gotta listen to the song. Oh, it's on the Breakfast Club. Oh, it's on motherfucking TMZ. Everybody got it. So he really fucking mad right now. So she really ain't got no stronghold in this situation.
But just the pause, because she, even on that live, she said this ain't the first time she done got kicked out.
Oh shit.
So what? You feel me? She said this ain't the first time I done got kicked out. Fuck that.
It's gonna be the last, because he mad nah.
Because to your point, it went public. So he mad because it is like embarrassing. Like, you know, you got the whole world, like you taking care of this baby, you probably financially providing for this baby, you probably paid for the baby shower kind of shit. So if you paying for this baby and then it ends up not being yours, like I would be embarrassed too. Now, as far as kicking her out permanently, it sounds like they do this shit on the regular. So if they do this shit on the fucking regular, like it's almost like a toxic relationship kind of shit. Like, you know, they just used to that shit.
Yeah.
What's your comment say? Look, we can't read.
He said, "We would tell a young man, right on mixtape, anything you would tell a vicious young man. Could possibly in this day and time, dudes aren't lying on the coochie no more. He might fuck 5 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would he claim this
like
baby?
She said, but man, that dude ain't lying no. I agree with Johnny. He ain't. And Kevin, to what he has presented to the public,
for the plat, because like it's one thing to lie on the coochie. Like I told you before, I done had niggas lie on the coochie and say they didn't fuck me, and I never fucking had a conversation with them. But to lie and say that you had a baby, that's a whole nother type of situation. A whole human being. Yeah. No nigga gonna be like, yeah, let me pay extra every fucking month for this baby. Like, no nigga gonna step up and be like, you know what? I want an extra responsibility this month. Like, yeah, fuck it. Like,
I'm getting a test immediately.
Did I not say that?
We both said that.
Take a fucking DNA test.
If he wasn't thinking about it, now he is. He like, I promise you that thing came up at least one time in the argument. Like, man, I ought to goddamn go get tested. And that's right, the thing.
If she didn't go get tested, that's probably why she got kicked out. Because it probably was the first thing. Like, when this shit came out, he probably was
go get the motherfucking test.
Get the test right now. Get the test right now and just shut me the fuck up.
I'm not getting no test. You don't believe me? What the fuck? I try Bond's supposed to be stronger than that. What the fuck you don't believe, Kevin? And then he probably felt friends got in his mind. Hell nah. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm not saying
everybody human at the end of the day. Like,
everybody's human. And I'm not saying
we all would feel like, think if you put yourself in his position, like you would have to second guess everything right quick. Like, why is this nigga saying this?
Okay, but to your point, he's been cheating. Like, she even said it. He even said it. He's like, I ain't fuck it. Like, you know, he didn't fucking deny that he was cheating. He been cheating. Okay, so to your point, if a female cheat, it's almost like y'all motherfuckers can't fucking handle it.
We can't.
Just the one time that she might have cheated 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you just fucking finding out. Are you fucking feeling some type of way?
Hell yeah, because it's different.
Why?
I don't want to sound
if it's
double
5
standard,
years ago,
but it's different. Listen.
Okay.
Your boy that y'all watch Raising Kanan?
I watched a little bit of it. I
The
didn't watch
nigga that plays Uncle Marvin on Raising Kanan had the best take on it. Okay, so a man is a conqueror. We come and we take. When we get in that pussy, we taking, we having it all kind of way. We flipping it over. We in that pocket. We in that pocket. We don't. That's a lot of shit. She giving herself to him in a whole bunch of different ways. She's literally giving herself in all its totality to him. In contrast, a man, all we giving is some dick. In the moment, we just giving up this rusty ass, dusty ass dick that really ain't even supposed to be giving up to her. And we done fucked up. We ain't shit. But damn, baby, you let him into your sacred womb.
Why wouldn't she? It's Kevin
You
Gates.
done sucked this dick and all.
It's Kevin Gates.
That's what's bad for you. But you done sucked the man dick. Oh, Lord. Baby, nigga be ready to crash out. You feel me? Like, I can't even, it's wrong. But, okay. It's a double standard.
I was about to say, if she knew he been cheating and she just stepped out with a real nigga. Who the fuck he stepping out with?
She stepped out with a real nigga.
Who the fuck is he stepping out with?
Okay, now she going from the female perspective. She say, Lisa stepped out with a real nigga. Who them little dusty hoes you fucked out of the club?
She won. I got Kevin Gates. You got random hoes that don't got no fucking name.
Her situation, she did play her chessboard right though, Bree. She did. Yes, if she woulda, then she would have goddamn made it this so Kevin would have understood not to expose me. You ain't never finna tell no goddamn body about our motherfucking kids and fuck up my happy home.
Okay, but Renni, if Renni was smart, honestly, Kevin bringing up my fucking name, even if it's true, if it's not true, she need to be capitalizing on this shit. At the end of the day, drop a fucking a song or something. Like drop something while your fucking name is
tell all or something.
While your name is hot. Cause like just like Bad Baby, you know, Bad Baby, we haven't heard from her like for a while. But Alabama made her fucking relevant again, right? Because she brought up that beef.
All it takes.
So then she dropped us. What did Bad Baby do? She dropped the song. She made millions off that fucking song.
Fact.
Rucci, Renni Rucci, she needs to drop something because it's almost giving like
Drake did.
It's almost giving like it's giving like if Black Zach kick you out this house, like that's fucking up your bag. That's what it's giving. Even though it may or may not be fucking up her bag, she might still be getting money from, whatever other shit that she done did. If it sounds like that's her main bag. So if he kick you out, you ain't got your bag no more. So while you got this, this attention, this cloud, this, this media surrounding you, capitalize on that shit. Like, don't sit here being silent and be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck Kevin talking about. Like, that nigga making shit up. You sound bad. At this point, just drop a fucking tape or whatever, and we'll still fucking listen to it. At least you making money, and you, even if you out the fucking house, you making fucking money. You know.
Now let's flip the script 1 second. Let's say
flip it.
Kevin is lying. Now we going on a rampage saying that he can't lie, but the fact of the matter is he is human. And we really don't know Kevin. He could be a compulsive ass liar.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think Kevin's a liar.
I fuck with Kevin. I don't, but let's just flip the script though. Just
he a real nigga.
Hypothetically for a moment.
Okay.
If he was trying to throw something out there just for the sake of getting under a nigga's skin, or I know this is going
or for clout,
get a reaction, or
for clout.
But whatever. I don't think he need the clout as bad as he do wanting to get under the nigga's skin. Kevin popping, he got money. He don't need clout, but what he might want to do is tell that nigga, hey nigga, you thought everything was peaches, nigga, but hey, I got cheering with a nigga. You feed me. He might want to do that.
It's dick measuring.
Damn.
So, but that's the thing. Why would you
can't go there? It's
what
female perspective.
Dick measuring though, I wouldn't. Okay, say that I was fucking with a dude. And I fucked with this dude 5 years ago, and I'm in a relationship with another dude right now. If I'm in a relationship with another dude right now, and I'm really committed, there is no other nigga that can step in and say this shit. Like, if I'm really not like fucking with this nigga, no nigga can say this shit. Mm-hmm. So for Kevin to come out of nowhere, I don't know what the bitch did. Like,
you feel like she been entertaining the shit.
Either she entertained him, she talked to him, she fucked him. There's something there's something that you did to make him bring this shit back up. Cause ain't no nigga gonna be sitting on the shit 5 years. Kevin Gates can have whatever fucking pussy he want. Why the fuck would he just be sitting here for 5 years and be like, you know what? I think today is the time to like air this shit out. Like, he ain't like. Yeah, he can have whatever.
I don't think he can have whatever pussy he want.
You he had Draco.
No, I said because he can.
He had Draco. She was bad.
Let me tell you why he can. I'm gonna tell you why Kevin can't have any pussy he want.
Okay, how?
Kevin can't have any pussy he want because he's like some star of magnitude that every woman is like salivating over. Like, oh my god, I gotta have him. No, that's not what's happening. Well, the reason Kevin can have any pussy he want is because he nastier than a motherfucker. But what you mean they shut it down?
He got leaked. Y'all remember he got leaked? And motherfuckers was like, that nigga ain't about all that nasty shit he was talking about. That nigga was lying, bro. He got a whole he got leaked and that shit was regular. Everybody was like, that shit is the most regular sex tape I've ever seen in my life.
Oh Lord.
I ain't seen no sex tape.
Bro, the whole sex tape, come on.
But I mean, like I said, if he was fucking around with Draco was like, she was a bad bitch. Like I'm not gonna compare females or whatever, but like equal to par. Like, he can pull bad bitches. Versus again, Zach Black, whoever. I mean, Black Zach, whatever.
Zach.
Yeah. So this nigga, who the fuck is he cheating on? Is he getting like a bad bitch in the industry, or is he getting one of these regular fucking Atlanta people, fucking South Carolina people?
A bad bitch out of the club.
You feel me? So That's the level that we talking about. We talking about who the fuck is you really fucking with? Renni Rucci fucking with Kevin Gates. This nigga, he getting his dick wet, you know. It don't matter who the fucking pussy is. It's like, if you look good enough, I'm gonna get my dick wet. So it's not a comparison. Like, versus Kevin Gates, I don't know what Kevin Gates has, but for him to come up for it, first of all, Renni Rucci ain't had shit going on. It ain't like she just dropped the album. It ain't like she just had some drama. It ain't like she was in some shit. There's no reason for him to come forward and be like, I's the pappy.
You right. You right. I Bree preach it. Okay, so listen. If the motherfucker had been Cardi or any other chick that was like billions of dollars, she popping, that would have made more sense for him to lie. But you right, the fact that she
don't got shit,
nothing going on. She's a regular pretty girl doing her thing, mom in the world, making shit go, and he put that on her. That shit true.
Because what did she have going on? Did she just get $1 million?
There's no reason for that nigga to just lie.
Did she get $1 billion? Because, like, I was about to say, Kevin Gates might need $1 billion. He don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't know if that $1 million even impressed his ass. Like, did he get $1 million? Drika was a boss.
I fuck with Drika.
I love her.
I love her, like from her spirit to her style to she's like so her
natural,
mind, her gardening, like everything. But she's so that gardening, she looks so everything good
with her
bro.
Natural
that
skin.
Motherfucker's so fine, man.
Naturally, without makeup and everything, she's so cute naturally. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the level he can pull. That's the level that Kevin could pull. So why the fuck would you bring up Renni? Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Hey, man, the plot thickens. The plot motherfucking thickens.
Nah, I mean, I don't know the situation. We need a DNA test, like you said. Once we get the DNA test, we will firmly, discuss like the situation. But from right now, outside looking in, it don't look good for Renni. The only way she can turn this shit around, like I said, she need to drop something. You drop something that might make you feel a little bit better. You get a little bit of money in your pocket, and you at least addressing the shit. Not addressing the shit, not saying shit, not doing anything is just making you look worse from our perspective. And especially since the nigga did kick you out. So like the nigga kicked you out, to your point, maybe because he was in his feelings or whatever about the shit. As a nigga is, like, niggas can't handle the same shit that a female fucking, dish back out to him. A nigga can cheat with 5 fucking females, but it's a female that cheat with one nigga. And like I said, I think it's more so the status of the nigga. Because here's the thing, if I cheat with a nigga that's a nobody, are you gonna give a fuck?
You right. You still gonna
I ain't gonna give a fuck about nobody.
I'm even more mad about nobody.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
He right, because now, why did you give all that I just discussed earlier to this regular ass nigga? Versus you gave it to Kevin Gates, it make a little more sense.
I can almost understand Kevin Gates.
But damn.
But this
Lil Johnny from around the corner.
I'm about to say, what the fuck? Hell no.
I can't sleep on that.
From Columbia, South Carolina.
Anywhere in South motherfucking Carolina. I don't give a fuck. Charleston, Columbia, Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, any of them motherfuckers. If that nigga from South Carolina and you wouldn't fuck that nigga and you ain't gonna fuck nobody with a real bag, I'm mad as a motherfucker. Personally. He got a good
that
point.
Might be why she she got kicked out several times.
That might be why.
Because here's the thing, he said this ain't the first, or she said it. He didn't even say it. She said it's not the first time that he done kicked her out. So you done got kicked out for other shit too.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. Like, me personally, as far as like, yeah, like my self-respect, my living situation, I got a baby with you. You know, if that is his baby. You feel me?
Once is crazy.
But the situation, we don't know why he kicked her out either. You know, it's not right, but at the same token, she could have been out of pocket.
But he said,
I've had
okay,
to
on
kick
that
him.
live, what did she say? She said, I've never cheated on this nigga. This nigga has cheated on me
But
several
then we
times.
think the baby ain't here. She can say that.
She didn't say, well, she didn't address the baby situation. That's more so Kevin. So Kevin threw that shit out there or whatever, whether it's true or not. Like you said, get a DNA test. But the way he was talking, it's almost like he knew. Like it's like he's like, I know that ain't my baby. So okay, let me put it in a situation like this. So let's just say you with a girl, you done had a baby with her. This baby about 6 months old, 6 months to a year. You done got invested with this baby. You done got attached to this baby. You done been providing for this fucking baby.
Your family done met the baby.
You feel me? And now you got Kevin Gates saying, that's my baby.
Me and Renni, we got children.
That's my baby, not yours. So if he says that's my baby, not yours, like, yeah, I get the reason why you might have like felt some type of way and you needed time apart from her. But if this is not the first time, so that means, to your point, there's other situations. Don't know what the fucking situation is. I can't imagine it's cheating. If it was cheating, it has to be somebody local. It wasn't somebody famous. You feel me? Because like if it was somebody famous, we would have fucking known about it. So what else did you get kicked out for? Not cleaning?
It's a lot of things, man. Like she could be.
You was texting other niggas?
She could be extremely toxic. Okay, for instance, Danny Lay and the baby. What did Danny Lay get kicked out for? She don't see. There was never a story about cheating, but something that girl was doing pissed the baby off to the point where he was like, you know what? I can do bad all by myself. I'm a rich nigga. I don't need you sitting in here with me, tagging on with me. I'll take care of my baby. All y'all can get out right now. I'm not saying they right or they wrong.
I was gonna say,
but I have been in situations where sometimes baby mama got to go.
But I almost felt bad for Danny Lee because even on that live with the baby, it's almost like she was like, nigga, what? Like you was just like all up on me. Yeah, you was all up on me, and now you like acting like, you know, I ain't shit and I'm a hoe, and I'm like, you know, he just like he was acting different. Like it's almost like he flipped the switch on her. Okay. Versus like Renni Rucci, they was good.
He had a legitimate reason for being angry.
He flipped the switch on her because he heard about this shit. Versus the baby, like you said, we really don't even know why
we don't know why the fuck he threw her.
The baby situation was more so like, nigga, they just had a kid. They was messing around, wound up having kids. Like the baby did not want to be in a relationship with her. He was still doing his own thing. I'm pretty sure
the baby a player. I'm sure he was. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to think now that was around the time that he was messing around with Megan, or claims that he was messing around with Megan. You see what I'm saying? So then Danny Lay probably was tripping over that shit, if anything, and he was like, "Man, I'm tired of hearing this shit." Like,
if not multiple things,
yeah, like you know, like, also shit like that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's different situations. Like, and I'm not saying that Renni Rucci is a cheater, a liar, or anything like that. But it's just more so like y'all didn't have shit else going on. There was no drama. From what I seen on her social media, everything was peaches and creams until Kevin Gates came out with this fucking song. And it's more so like it's like if you ain't have nothing to hide, like this nigga should have already known about this song. Cause think about it like this. Like when I do modeling gigs and I am with somebody, I let them know. I'm like, I'm gonna be in this location. These the people that's gonna be here, because I really do be cautious about like, hey, make sure I don't get kidnapped or make sure nothing happens to me. You know, I'm letting you know what's going on. So if you was with Black Zach and you know you was working with Kevin Gate, like that's what it was back in the day. It's like let that nigga know. You know, it's no reason why this nigga should find out like 5 years later that this is what your ass was doing. If it was nothing, you know, if I was working with this nigga, it's nothing, ain't nothing going on with us. I'm gonna be real transparent with you. If there's something going on, I might miss some misinformation. Like I'm not gonna tell you the whole situation. So
yeah, gonna tell no anything.
If it's some shit and I don't want you to find out, that's when you start hiding shit. Like that's just real. Yeah. And I feel like women, not saying they better at hiding shit, but they better at night not disclosing.
A woman is a cat. They shit and cover it up.
Yeah.
Niggas a dog. They gonna shit in the grass and you might step in it.
Shut the fuck
up. That's the situation they I'm with you.
So yeah, I mean, I think the only way to solve this thing is for her to get a DNA test. And if she's hesitant on giving a DNA test, that kind of tells you the answer right there. Like, and I hate to say that, like, you know, and it may not be true, but bitch, just give them a DNA test. Like, solve this shit. Krishan gave Blueface a DNA test. Cause remember that nigga that was coming out saying like, yeah, her ex was coming out was saying like, oh, that's my baby, da, da, da. And remember I told you the nigga died. He got shot. He got shot outside his house. And at first they were like blaming Krishan and Blueface, talking about, oh, they put a hit out on him. Krishan immediately when that nigga got shot, she posted the DNA test. Nah, nigga, this Blueface baby, like I took a DNA test. It says 99.999% it's this nigga. Like, wow, just to prevent that rumor. So if Krishan does all this, she posted her DNA test to prevent that rumor from going any further than where it went. Why can't Renni Rucci do that? You feel me? If it's that simple, shit, fuck it. Get a DNA test.
Wow.
Get a DNA.
Preaching tonight,
goddamn. Get a DNA test. Fuck it. I ain't got shit to hide. Now, if she got shit to hide, guess what? Man, you tripping. Da, 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 da. I ain't getting no damn DNA. This your baby. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's
you got a point. You got a great point. You got a great point.
It's giving diverting the fucking.
It's giving you trying to hide some shit.
Yeah. And I don't want to say that because I am very pro female, like.
But you know what? To be pro female is not to condone fuckery.
Yeah.
In then situation, that means if racist people, if you're a white person and you see another white person treat the black person wrong, you don't condone it.
No.
All that shit is the same situation. As a real person, you got to step up and speak real when it's said. And that's all you doing right now. No harm done. You ain't anti-female because you see a female fucking up.
No, and I really don't. Like, I really want it to be the best situation, especially for the baby. Like, the baby, she, you know, when the baby grow up, she gonna see this shit. Or, I think it's a she or a he. It might be
a he.
It's a he.
It's a little man.
Yeah, it's a little man. So he might
got a lot of hair though, like a female. He got that hair up there.
Yeah. So I mean, he might grow up and like wonder or whatever, but it's just like you do have to kind of set that stage. Like, all right, no, this is what it is. I ain't no hoe, to clear it up. Because like honestly, going on that live, it almost reminded me like of a nigga. You know when a nigga just lying to you, just like no.
Trying to just
you know, just throwing shit out there. I'm just like, that's what it felt like to me when she was talking. I was just like, nah, he the one cheating. Nah, bitch, we ain't worried about him right now. We know this nigga is cheating. We worried about you. We want to know what the fuck you got going on.
Like a nigga when you got on the line.
I'm saying she ain't sound like no nigga. You know what? I think I got the live. I got the live. But she just it almost sounded like she was like more so on the defense versus like like, nigga, you ain't got shit to worry about. Like, if I know confidently you ain't got shit to worry about, I'm gonna talk my shit. If I don't know confidently, I'm gonna talk shit to you. Like, I'm gonna divert. I've never cheated. Diverting. Why you not leaving? Okay, and that's the second part. So she said, I'm trying to make my family work. A lot of people been posting talking about you stupid. Like, why would you want, like, if you going on fucking live talking about this nigga cheating on you, blah 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 blah, he cheating on you multiple times with multiple women, and you know about it. Why are you trying to make your family work?
That's a commonality, though. A lot of females are in the same situation as Renni, where they got a dog ass nigga that ain't shit. It's fucking multiple women.
Okay.
And for the sake of the little ones, they trying to make it work. You feel me? But that don't mean they're a little bit delusional or crazy. Or stupid, for lack of a better term, because I don't want to call them stupid. But goddamn. But it's understandable.
But do you think it's really delusional? Because if she do have, okay, me personally, if I have this other nigga that is willing to take me, Kevin Gates is willing to open his motherfucking arms for me.
Is he? Because the plot thickens again. He could be doing all that shit and just only want her to not fuck with Zach. But why didn't you take me in when you was with Drika? Like, I've been thinking about that. Like, it almost feel like he was with Drika and wasn't ready to take her on, and then she went on and moved on with Zach, and then he got in his feelings. That's really the real thing I'm getting out of this situation. So if that's it, will he take her back, or is he just trying to? Or does he, even if he did take her back, are you just doing that now that you done seen me with somebody else? That shit get deep too, which is bad for future endeavors, because now I'm only a rebound that's gonna eventually get tired of.
But
if
who
you
got more
really
money?
Want me, but how long is that money gonna benefit you if the nigga really ain't for you?
But is that what she there for? Because, okay, who got more money, Black Zach or Renni Rucci?
Black.
Okay. Who got more money, Black Zach or Kevin Gates?
I don't know. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Zach got money.
He got money.
Zach got money.
Okay.
Now, granted, when we really get to talking about money, Zach got that kind of money that was before rap that he still got.
Okay.
Zach got dope money. Yeah. So Kevin got industry money, but Kevin is good. Now, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know how much Kevin's music is really grossing, because Kevin is not a mega superstar. He get a little money now.
Yeah.
And he get show money. But I don't know. You gotta think, though. This ain't T.I. Wayne we talking about. This Kevin Gates versus this is a good matchup. Kevin got a little more money than him as far as streams, but Zach plugged in, but Black was in the look. I just watched the video with Zach yesterday in the jewelry store. Mm-hmm. Guess who came in the jewelry store, dapped Zach up, and was buying jewelry with Zach and Gunna. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And Gunna on another level than Gates. Yeah. And if Gunna came in the store coming to Zach, South Carolina, we in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing my man his prop for what it's worth. I fought with Kevin, but I just can't say Kevin got more money than Zach, because I haven't seen anything about Kevin Gates that shows I got that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? He might, but I just ain't seen Kevin floss enough to make me feel like I'm getting money like that nigga.
So in Rennie's mind, Zach is the better play.
Maybe Zach is from a South Carolina perspective, but Kevin is the bigger star because he's the better musician. So maybe she likes what Kevin brings to the table. Maybe she likes the energy she gets with Kevin, or the fact that when she with Kevin, everybody knows Kevin and everybody don't know Zach. But when it come down to the come down, they might be on the same motherfucking wavelength with money, man. Kevin Gates used to be a dope boy too. He did.
Shit, you never know.
I feel like Zach still move dope though. Kevin ain't moving no dope no more. You think?
That nigga from Louisiana.
He from Baton
I'm
Rouge.
about to say, boy.
They with the shit.
Yeah,
They more killing out there though than money though. You feel me? Like
but they about hustling
violent.
though. Yeah, they about hustling.
They buy violence in Louisiana. Like they get money. Don't get me wrong, but them boys like to kill out there, boy. Like they crash out. Like
but they is hustling. Like go to New Orleans, you go on the street, they fucking hustling. You feel me? Like yeah.
But Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
What about Baton Rouge though? How?
That's where young boy from. You don't think young boy got them niggas on the street too?
I just ain't never seen nothing about Baton Rouge getting money. Like all the things I see on Baton Rouge is like hood docs showing you what they getting, they real niggas. But I just ain't never seen no kingpins, nothing that'll make me like Atlanta got BMF. New York got Nicky Bond. You know what I'm saying? Like every area got different things to it that make you feel like, okay, yeah. I just don't know that from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? To be like a dope boy entirely state. They got shit though.
Yeah, but it's more so like thinking, is Kevin plugged into that shit still? So is he still making or generating income off of that? Or to your point, is it off of his performances? Because I do see the nigga still performing. Like every once in a while I'll be seeing the post about him performing.
And they get a bag for performing.
Yeah, or he's on a pod, like he be working. Like I be seeing him on podcasts. I seen him on a podcast recently. So
they get about 10, 15 for a podcast, 50 for a show. But when you live the kind of lifestyle they live, you go through 50 in 2 months off bills.
Yeah.
With your house, your cars, your kids, child support. They run through a show check like it ain't shit. So I don't know, man. That's a good debate. Now that I really think about it, Kevin might edge Zach a little bit off of the stream money. But I'm telling you, Zach bought like Dolph. He a nigga like Dolph. You feel me? Like and Gucci too is like that. And Jeezy. These niggas is like self-made street niggas that really was independent and paid their own way to kind of get where they at type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Kevin, that kind of nigga too, but I just ain't never heard about him getting no money. Not no street money. I know he got it though, but it ain't known.
And Kevin 1 million, Black 4 million.
Damn.
So Black is making more money.
See, Zach got money, man. To see Gunna come up to him in the store and Gunna that nigga. Whether you like Gunna or not, the snitching all that, Gunna get money, man. That Gunna that came in there, they were just going through pieces, watches.
I think it's more so, I guess Kevin Gates got more of the brand. Like he does have his reputation, his brand, his name, and that holds weight. Versus Black Zach, shoot. Before this whole, the Renni shit, like, yeah, I knew, but like it wasn't as big as Kevin's name. Like,
no, because Kevin is a musical star.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, because he's talented as shit. Nigga be doing some shit.
So I don't know. Like I said, the only way she could really shut this shit up, provide a nigga with a DNA test. If you don't provide a nigga, like if you don't get a DNA test, it make you look bad. If you do a DNA test and it come out negative, it come out bad. The only way this situation gonna come out good is if she provide a DNA test and be like, I told you, nigga, this was your fucking baby. It just don't look like you. It look like me. That's the only way. That baby looked like her. Like, like when I looked at the picture, I was like, shit, I can't tell who it looked like because it looked like her. Like, it got her nose. Like, he got her nose. And the baby's so damn light and shit like that. Like, it's hard to fucking tell.
I'm the exception, but most little boys can look like their mama for real. And vice versa. Like, little girls look like their daddy and little boys look like their mama.
Yeah,
I look
shit,
like my
brother,
daddy.
Yeah, my brothers look like their mama. Like,
yeah. So with that said, it's gonna be you gonna be able to tell by his complexion. With Zach being, like real Nubian brown and Kevin being like that real olive brown, that's gonna tell a tale when that baby get bigger, in my opinion.
I don't know. What is Rennie mixed?
Yeah.
What's she mixed with?
White,
White and what?
black,
Okay.
good old South Carolina black and good old South Carolina white.
Okay. I mean, because I guess I was thinking about the hair. The baby hair is like very on the white side.
It's good hair.
Yeah.
Zach got some good hair, man. I'm telling you, Zach got that hair, and then Rennie got that hair. So
Yeah.
he got it honest. He got some hair. Little nigga got some hair.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I looked at the eyes. I looked at the nose. The nose is definitely Rennie's nose. The eyes, I don't know. It really could go to Kevin Gates, but it kind of looked like Rennie to me. It don't look like Zach's. But I did see like Facebook posts that be like, "Oh, that you can't tell me that ain't Zach's baby." So I don't know. I feel like people is on the fence with it. So really, if shit, come out with a fucking song, make you a little bag like Bad Baby, and then you won't have to come out with a DNA test like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like you don't waited so damn long. Like people starting to not trust what the fuck you saying. Like,
yeah.
And I'm not saying it's social media's business, but Kevin Gates kind of put it out there to where it is our business. Like now we want to know, like, what the fuck you got going on? Like the shit ain't going away. They still gonna be asking, especially South Carolina, because both Black Zach and Renni Rucci from fucking South Carolina. So we gonna want to know.
Shout out South King, this motherfucker. We here.
You feel me? So yeah, we gonna keep up with it. We don't know who baby that is, but we kind of have a guess. So we'll see how that turned out, and we'll see what she do. Like I said, if she got kicked out, girl, go ahead and make you a bag. Like, capitalize on this shit. Don't even use it as like something negative against you. At least make some money off of it,
Don't let it bring you down. Jump back up. Now motherfuckers fall on the ground and they jump back up on their feet.
You feel me? Okay, so because we done talked about her. So what about so I seen this thing where Sexyy Red, she getting a lawsuit for $5 million. And the lawsuit is because Sexyy Red told her following base to go beat up her child's grandma on her behalf. And
that
I
grandma
guess
must have pissed her off.
I don't know what the grandma did.
What grandma do?
What are you talking about?
The daddy and the grandma.
I'm about to say she ain't about to have them boy fight her mama. What the fuck?
They mad at both of them.
I'm about to have these niggas beat your mama.
That's why I'ma have my fan gonna beat your mama. Damn.
Keep talking shit to me. I'm gonna have my fans beat.
Do to make them so mad?
I don't know.
Grandma
I don't
probably
know.
told her, you ain't shit. You be out there shaking your ass and you be coming home in front of them babies.
Now, Sexyy Red be talking shit to him though. Shit, even her.
She
like,
want them type baby mama.
She be talking shit to him. Like, I think she kind of knows she that bitch. I don't know who. Like, shit, the two baby days that she do have, as far as I know, they nobodies.
No, for sure they nobody.
Yeah, they nobodies. I think one nigga's in jail. Like,
they regular niggas.
Yeah, they regular niggas. Like, so it's just like she has the space and opportunity to talk that shit. Like, bitch, the fuck is you talking about? I'll do whatever the fuck I want to.
But you know what? She do that now. Don't get it wrong. She stun on them like that when the opportunity presents itself. But she's still such a round the way hood girl. She probably don't even. She do kill him though.
Sexyy Red might be one of the chillest hood shorties that's in the music game right now.
Factual. She be hitting them with that. Like you say though, Bree, she do hit them when they get nigga, you know I sell $12 million records. Fuck, nigga,
You
you
feel
can't
me?
talk to me,
She
nigga.
talking her shit. She popping her
Man,
shit.
no beef.
She popping her shit. Like if I have a nigga talking to me out the side of his neck and I got my shit together, I'm handling my shit, my baby. Bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Like,
Yeah.
and that's not to say, because remember I told you, Mojo, thank you. He did you want another shot? While he up.
Yeah.
Look.
Thank you, sir.
Mojo, he came out with that video, and it was just a funny video talking about my baby mama went and beat up my mama. And you know, he was just like, well, she said, I went and beat up your mama because she disciplined my kids. And he was like, what? Why you call my mama a flat-footed hoe? Oops.
Thank you. A flat-footed hoe.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That nigga crazy.
He said, you call my mama a flat-footed hoe. You ain't fucking right. But that's like how, if I feel like if you a baby mama that actually got your shit together, that's the shit you gonna be fucking talking. Now I don't know if it's the baby mama or if it's the grandma that was talking shit or doing shit, you know. I don't know that much. But I do know that Sexyy Red be in some shit sometimes. Because remember the whole Martin Luther King shit where she posted that video, or not the video, it's that picture with her and Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King daughter was like, my daddy died for y'all, and you posted this, you know, raunchy shit with my daddy and da da da. Really, Sexyy Red got saved, okay? Because old girl, like Martin Luther King daughter, really could have sued her for. She could have sued her for defamation of character. She could have sued her for using her daddy's image in a way that is
derogatory.
Yeah, derogatory against his image, his character. So she got lucky that old girl was just like, it's cool, just take it down, we good, we at peace. Grandma ain't having that shit. So you gonna do the same shit, like some petty shit, cause like Sexyy Red ain't did shit. All she said to her followers was like, go fuck granny up. And the followers been going to Granny house and been harassing her to the point where Granny had to move, and now she got a sewer.
I feel like I seen Suki Hana say some old wild, inappropriate shit about Martin Luther King one time, and that's a homie. So I feel like they had a conversation one time, like, girl, you know her. Girl, I would have been right up on Martin Luther King hotel room. I'd have been around this motherfucker. And guess what she did? Generated an AI picture and posted it. Simple as. So the daughter got a case, but it's just so loose because it's just an image. I didn't say nothing. I posted an image. Now, like we talked about earlier, it's in his likeness. It'll be a case.
I was about to say she would
It's just interesting how the result will be, but it'll be a fucking case. She got a case.
Yeah, she got a case.
She got a case.
She can use her. Okay. So to your point, appropriate likeness. This occurs when somebody uses a photo without your permission for their benefit and often for commercial context. Invasion of no, it was false light. So you could sue somebody for false light. False light is if your photo is used to portray you in a negative or misleading way. You could sue for false light, which is an invasion of privacy based on the injury or representation. Now, the photo with Sexyy Red is with her facing Martin Luther King, like they was about to get down. You feel me? So yeah, she could have got sued. She just kind of got blessed by an angel that she didn't get sued for that situation. Now, this situation where you're like, go beat up Granny because, you know, I don't know what she did to the child, but, go beat up Granny. Your followers, it's almost like the beehive. They gonna do what you say. It don't matter if they got contents. Like, they don't give a fuck about the background. If Sexyy Red said go beat up Granny, you know how many motherfuckers, even if it's just 2 motherfuckers, you know how many motherfuckers is gonna go by Granny house?
That's why grandma had a case too. That's why grandma was like, hey, man, they been trying to beat me up. I had to move. Hey, the extent people go to get a case has always been funny to me. Like a motherfucker would straight up lie, but tell the truth at the same, exaggerate the truth to ensure a case. That's craziness. I had to leave.
So, okay, let's just say let's just say your baby mama told her followers to go beat up your mama.
My baby mama ain't popping enough for that.
No, I'm just saying, hypothetically, just act like she is. She told her followers go beat up your mama. And then ever since then, your mama like, Josh, people keep coming by my house, they harassing me, they fucking ringing the doorbell, fucking ding dong, ditching the shit. I getting threats. How would you feel if somebody sent these random motherfuckers that don't even know you to your house, to your mama house?
I'll feel some type of way. Now,
Okay.
my mama is gonna do one of two things though. She gonna either do what baby daddy mama did because of the circumstances. She might get wise and be like, hey, I can get a bag off this, or she gonna fight Sexyy Red motherfucking ass, or any motherfucker that come up on her behalf. It's just depending on how it go.
What's the smartest thing to do?
Sue him.
Okay.
Because you do have a case.
Because you do have a case.
You got a case. Sue him.
Now
you be fighting 6, 7, 8, 10 motherfuckers, and then you got a case because you done knock one of their ass out and cause bodily harm to them. The smarter thing would be to either ignore or sue. But the smarter thing would be to sue because that bitch playing with your motherfucking livelihood.
Vicky said they can treat her like Trump with the January 6th thing where they indicted him for the riot shit.
With the Capitol.
Yeah. If something happened to grandma, then Red is technically responsible. Yeah.
Because she put the hit out, so to speak.
Exactly. Even though you weren't there, you had nothing to do with it. You did instruct people to do it, and you know these people, like, fans are ride or die. Like you have some crazy ass fans that
say this. That's sadistic.
These fans, they followers. They followers for a reason. The word follower, what they gonna do? They gonna follow what the fuck you say. So, and I'm not saying it's gonna be everybody, but like I said, all it takes is for one or two crazy motherfuckers to take this shit seriously, and then you in a bad situation where the lawsuit is for $5 million.
That might be too much. Because
Sexyy got it, but it's more so like the grandma had to move. I don't know who the fuck was living with grandma, but whoever was living with Granny would had to move too.
Granny gonna have to prove that a situation occurred that was dramatic enough to make her move. Cause think about it. That's hearsay. That's my word against.
Granny talking about she going through therapy for emotional distress.
And I mean, I get it. That's all the claim. But you can't just say some shit and make it true. Like the way the law works, they're gonna want documentation and proof that you've been suffering through this. You know what I'm saying? Then she can get it. But if she can prove, okay, let's say she can prove one or two situations where a fucking deranged fan came up to her and got ignorant with her. You know, it's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. The more I think about it, because anybody can lie and say that.
No, because remember what I told you earlier. Remember I was talking about restraining orders, and I was like, in order to get a restraining order, what do you have to have? Proof. You do. You gotta have like that solid proof. Like, hey, I done told this motherfucker to leave me alone,
and they keep showing up.
And I gotta literally document every time this motherfucker show up, just to prove a case. And it can't be one time. Like the motherfucker show up at my house one time, that's not even enough for me to get a restraining order. I gotta prove like a history of this shit happening for me to get a restraining order.
That's fair. And what me and June was talking about the other day with you know, we had a hypothetical situation talking about, you know, if a man came in your house and fucked your wife.
Why was y'all talking about this?
Because we was talking about Trouble.
Okay.
R.I.P. Trouble, the rapper. He, you know, he got in a situation where, you know, somebody came in the home while he was in the home.
Okay.
Shit like that happened. But we made it start chopping up. We was like, yo, if a nigga came in your house with your wife in there, what would you do? And it got to some shit like, hey, man, if a nigga came in there with my wife, I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker. You know, that's the natural response, right? But then you got the goddamn unfolding, like, will we get away with it? Because if it was that easy, we could say, oh, he was in my house, I shot him. There's no law that says because somebody slept with your wife, you can shoot him. And then there's no law that says just because somebody was in your house, you can shoot them. They have to be showing out and causing some kind of disturbance or bodily harm or disruption to the point where you felt like you needed to take that action. Same kind of situation. You're going to have to prove that, you know, in order to make a motherfucker give you self-defense. You're going to get charged with murder. You shoot a motherfucker in your house because you mad. Police going to come over there and be like, well, sir, what happened? He was at the table smiling, so I ain't like the way the motherfucker smiled. I shot him. You know, you going to jail, man.
And it's asset too now. California is trying to pass a law where, even if you getting robbed, the motherfucker in your house robbing you, you can't shoot the nigga.
Not California.
Facts.
So
getting robbed, and
why?
If he's not posing a threat to you,
you supposed to just put your hands up and cooperate with the robbery.
And call the police.
Wow.
So
bro.
if y'all didn't hear Jordan, he just said, look, that's our live audience for tonight. But he said that in California that if somebody come in your fucking house, that you can't shoot them.
Wow. I'm going to jail because I'm shooting me a motherfucker 3-4 times.
I'm just saying, if you came in my personal space
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, if you came in my personal space, my house, my casa, mi casa.
That's craziness.
Mi casa.
Me sanctuary. You understand? Me place of just humble.
The place where I lay my head. Like.
Me children out here. Me and Renni Rich, we got serious. They in there. You getting shot, motherfucker.
You get shot. Like. In South Carolina, at least, shit, we don't play that shit in South Carolina. We got guns out here.
South, we in the South, man. South got them laws for guns. You know, in New York, you can
only stab a motherfucker in New York.
Yeah, you get caught with a gun in New York, they getting ready to hit you with 3 years automatic. That's why ASAP Rocky got in so much trouble because he wouldn't even supposed to have a gun in New York in the first place, let alone shoot a nigga knuckle. You know what I mean? Like, they was on his ass for that.
But that's the thing. Like, I know a motherfucker. Like, I know this dude who he lives in New York or whatever. He literally, like, he got stabbed. Like, it's not even like they don't have guns. They have fucking knives.
That's why.
And he got stabbed in his hand.
Wow.
Like, literally, he told me this shit. He got stabbed in his hand. So it's just like.
My cousins from Brooklyn, they look. I'll give them $150.
Bruh.
Razor, they keep them under their tongues.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, right across this.
They keep knives. They'll cut the fuck out of you. Like,
yeah.
In New York, you gonna get cut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You ain't fucking having no slow death, bitch. Like,
you gonna leak.
You gonna feel that shit. Look, you gonna feel that shit. Like, you gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh my god. I'm bleeding. That shit gonna be
you gonna feel that shit in New York versus South Carolina. Shit, you gonna get shot. You might be dead in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on how long it take you to stop that heartbeat.
You gotta be a bad motherfucker to stab somebody though, because you gotta get up close and personal. You gotta risk the chance of them getting the upper hand or overcoming you. The gun, you can stand back. Knife real, boy.
But that's the thing. I told you, nigga got stabbed in his hand. He got stabbed in his hand. And this a regular ass nigga.
Yeah.
He got stabbed in his hand.
My daddy and my brother, they used to love knives. I'm a good nigga. I consider myself pretty. I ain't got time to be cut up and wrestling with you, nigga. I shoot you. But them niggas, they'll cut the shit out your motherfucking ass.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Shoot, my brother, he said that. He said that with because my brother went overseas. Overseas play the same shit. They don't fucking do the guns and shit. Overseas, they cutting your ass. You feel me? Because they don't have guns out like we do. In South Carolina, I feel like we like shoot. I don't know if it's just like the southern states that's like the Confederate states or whatever, but we believe in fucking the gun laws.
Yeah.
Overseas, they'll cut your ass too. Like they don't do the gun laws and anything like that. Like you won't see nobody having no guns, but they will cut your ass. Like
I feel like the South is because of the geography. Like just it's more wildlife and foresty. So you go out in the woods and hunt and you need your gun versus up north. It's more residential. Like it's people everywhere, like on top of each other. So in theory, you don't need a gun in a place where it's just people in contrast to where it's wilderness, even though you really need it more in a place where it's people because people think and do violent shit versus an animal is just going to go drink and attack you only if you attack it. That's crazy, but that's why you get off with it a little more in the South. You could just say, hey, man, I was hunting. I got that for the wild boars.
Shut the fuck up.
Shooting people with that motherfucker the whole time.
They probably look at us like we some country.
You can't say that in New York. But, what wild boy, motherfucker?
And that's also like Texas too. Like Texas, they be fucking.
They say everybody in Texas got a gun.
Plop, 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 plop.
Open carry.
You don't gotta have no license.
Plop, plop, plop,
Texas
plop.
is straight cowboy. Yeah, old west shit, bro. You Clint Eastwood out that motherfucker, bro. First nigga to draw.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's really like it's scary though. Like depending on where you go, they can have a gun and they can have a knife. You don't know what the fuck gonna happen.
That's why I like to keep mine. I don't even like the branded shit, or I'm not even with all that. I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm not a violent. I can get violent, but I'm not violent, and I don't want to hurt nobody. But I'll let you know something. I realize the world, and I protect myself because people are crazy. You walk around this motherfucker without protection you want to, and then you get in a bad situation where they ready to go to the next level and you not.
Yeah,
that's bad. That's the worst situation to be a part of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Shoot, it's starting to get like that in Greenville though. Cause remember, just was it last weekend? Quarter P, somebody got shot in the head.
22-year-old dude.
He was 22.
22 from out of town.
That's fucked
Came
up.
down here visiting, got shot in the head, wrong place at the wrong time, 3:15 in the morning. That's crazy. I've been to Quarter P one time and I didn't like the vibes. I ain't never went back. About 2-3 months ago, I went.
I was gonna say, I think I went to Quarter P, but I really can't remember it, to be honest.
Let me tell y'all something. In our city, Greenville,
we be shooting. Like we done shut down all the fucking
niggas
clubs.
killing Greenville. Play with it. Now listen. In Greenville, though, you cannot frequent after-hour spots. In Greenville, you want to go to the spots where they got security, they got lights, they checking. It closed at 2. Before the pandemic, I can't tell you, my age group, I seen niggas get fucked up in these clubs.
I was about to say, all our clubs got shut down.
Man.
La Roca. What's that place off of Pella? I forgot.
Pelham, Aquarius?
No.
Pelham. Crocs?
No. It was another place. I can't even remember what it was, but it was a place that we used
Americas?
No. It was another place. It was by like it was by all that shit. It was by all like the Logans and Chick-fil-A and shit like that. It's on Pelham, but that shit got closed down because they were shooting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And what you say, La Roca? It's a bunch of fucking places that done fucking got closed down due to niggas shooting in Greenville.
And I'm gonna be 100. Greenville ain't as bad as Anderson, Spartanburg.
It's not.
Or Charleston.
But
or Columbia.
But we don't play that shit.
Real though. You play with Greenville, you want to.
We gonna shut that shit down.
Greenville is violent as hell, but it ain't. They don't got as much violence, you know what I'm saying, as these other places. But it's wild out here in Greenville, man. I just, even I've told niggas before, with me being in the music scene, you know, sometimes I be in scenarios and places. Like that night we was at the Pump House, remember? A
Yeah.
venue. That's a hood ass spot. You know they shut that spot down. Venue, after we went up there, when they shut it down for somebody getting killed in there.
Temporarily?
No, it's done. Not Pump House, venue.
I was about to say I saw Pump House.
Pump House still going, but
Yeah.
venue got shut down like a month or two after we went in there. Somebody got killed. That shit crazy, man. Like I'm telling you, them spots, I be in there rapping, doing my thing, and I be around the slummiest wolves, hyena, lion type niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I go in there, I do my thing, I come out unscathed, but them niggas crazy. I don't take it for granted, and I don't play with them niggas. I don't let them play with me either. But I get it. Like, y'all do y'all thing, I'm do my thing. And them niggas dangerous. And them young motherfuckers, them motherfuckers crazy. That shit don't make no sense.
No, especially in Greenville, because like I said, we barely have any clubs or whatever. So you know, and I don't know if it's different from like Sexy Red's like perspective, because like I said, like with her situation and that shit, like shoot, maybe Granny like can go out and shoot, she see a motherfucking fan. Like Renni ain't safe. She can go to the grocery store and see a fucking fan and probably got some beef.
They want to crash out for
They want to
Sexy Red.
crash out for Sexy Red. Versus like, you know, you go to a club, you know your homegirl don't fuck with this bitch. You know what? This my one and only chance. I'm gonna fuck her ass up.
Yeah, you're right. You got the anticipation factor, like, okay, you know we finna go to the club and that bitch such and such might be in there, be on your shit. Versus you just going out shopping in the grocery store.
They don't put her
and
name
see
out
a
there.
motherfucker that is a fan of Sexy Red and they randomly bum rush you. That's crazy. That's different.
Because they don't put her name out there. I think that's what it is too. Because you don't put this girl, like the grandma name out there. They know who the fuck she is.
Mm-hmm.
They know who the fuck they gunning for. So you really kind of, it's almost like Sexy Red just need to chill. Like, you know, take your money and chill. Don't say shit else about, you know, nothing, so that you don't gotta pay no fucking money. Cause really, like, she doing good as far as like sales numbers, the shit that she has going on. That's all good. But you
know
really
the
about to
problem
fuck
is?
up what?
Hood people can't leave the hood in the hood.
I heard about that too.
Sexy Red is from St. Louis.
Right.
Shout out Big June again. You know, his wife is from St. Louis. And the St. Louis people are proud people. They love St. Louis. Think about Nelly. All they did was scream out St. Louis in them songs. They love St. Louis, but St. Louis is a wild place, man. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis is wild. And when you from a hood place like that, sometimes it's hard to leave that lifestyle and that culture behind. She got in her feelings. So the first thing she resorted to was, let me put a hit on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you're a star now.
It's a public hit though.
You're a
versus
star.
like, you know, you contacting somebody, hey, go fuck with her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Why put it on social media and tell your fans do it? Like, that's where she fucked
Leaving
up.
a trail.
Exactly. You fucked up by involving these fans who they gonna do, you know, like I said, out of like, let's just say she has 100,000 fans. You ain't gonna tell me like at least 10 of them gonna act on the shit.
Yeah.
At least 10 if you got 100,000.
It's a potential. It's a potentiality for sure.
Shit, if I tell my friends right now, like, hey, I don't like this bitch, but let's ride out black hoodie style. Guess what my bitches is gonna do? Put them fucking black hoodies on. We about to fucking ride the fuck out. And that's the 10, like the bitches that I fuck with, the small circle that I fuck with.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me this whole dynamic that she has, this whole circle that she has, you mean to tell me they ain't gonna ride out for her?
You 100% correct. Sexy plugged in when people love her. They gonna ride for her.
I would.
He's talking about I would.
I'd be granny ass.
He's talking about I'll beat granny ass.
Say granny be fucked. The walker will be all in her school, huh?
I ain't saying
Bah!
that.
Hit her with the walker, smack her ass across the room.
You want me to fuck up who? Granny?
It's done. Granny is done. But you done exceeded your lifeline anyway. Y'all crazy as hell,
Not
man.
Sexy Red for president. I'm fucking
I'm
dead.
done.
No, that's really how it is. Like I told you, it's like the beehive. You mean to tell me
I'm scared of the beehive. Yeah, the beehive.
beehive will fuck somebody up for
The
Beyonce?
beehive like that gang that's reputable to be like, hey man, don't fuck with them nigga, man. They really get down like the beehive.
The Barbies are worse than the beehive.
Who now?
The Barbies.
That's the
Nicki
Nicki
Minaj people.
in the Navy too. The Rihanna folk, the Navy. They call Rihanna people the Navy. They with the shit too.
All them fans, they about this shit. So it's just like, if you gonna publicly say that, it's like you do have to reconsider. Like, is this gonna cost me a bag? Like, is it worth $5 million to beef with your baby daddy mama?
No.
But she ain't beefing with the mama.
Most hood.
Baby daddy.
One more thing. Most hood things don't pan out correctly. Hood scenarios are always, you always catch the short end of the stick in the hood scenario.
Okay.
Most of the time. You not getting ready to come out on top. That's an example of it. I would put a motherfucker 10,000 goddamn dollar price on a nigga head for his chain. But when he get caught, he gonna tell on me, and then I'm gonna get a motherfucking RICO charge.
It's just like you said, thinking 10 steps ahead. Like, especially with that amount of money, like you getting money, you got the money, it's already there. Like, at this point, the only thing that you should be focused on is building that bag and maintaining. Because $5 million, I don't know about you, but I ain't trying to fork out $5 million. Even if she only has to fork out a fraction of that, that's still a lot of fucking money towards a lawsuit. Like,
yeah. And Sexy Red ain't getting money enough to the point where she can just throw 5 out. Like, she got money, don't get me wrong. But I just wouldn't, she ain't in a position where she need to just throw 5 out. For the
$5 million?
I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
$5 million?
That is not, Doja Cat or Beyonce or Rihanna. She ain't getting that kind of money.
She doing songs with Bruno Mars now, though.
Yeah,
that and Drake was 2 of the bigger bags that she got. You get what I'm saying? Like, she was getting money, but it's still that, and I'd be grateful for it, don't get me wrong, but it's still that show money, feature money.
It says
so she ain't even 500,000.
Estimated 400,000.
She can't afford 5 million.
She can't afford that shit.
She can't afford it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it takes a while to accumulate a fortune in this industry. That's why you gotta respect the niggas that do it, because they stay down and they do it for years and they build the fortune. I heard Young Miami say, I seen you watch it on Shannon. She was like, I know now I gotta put back money for my taxes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
okay.
Like, I pay taxes every year because I own 2 properties now. So I felt that. I was like, damn, this is where you gotta pay taxes. Wesley Snipes went to jail for tax evasion.
Yeah.
Ronald Isley went to jail for and a lot of niggas don't factor in the tax, going buying cars and tricking and houses, and now the IRS in your ass. You know what I mean? Like she can't afford to play like that. She need to humble herself.
She do
That's
that.
some hood shit. Now you done let your mouth cash a check that your ass can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You write a check that your ass can't cash, and now you can't do it.
No, that's what really what it seems. And like granted, like Sexy, she is like she's more popular. Like maybe not recently. I feel like Glorilla and them been more recently. But like Sexy Red, she is still like relevant and popular. But to your point, she can't afford for this shit like to go down at all. She need to really like, stay in your bag, stay in your lane.
Don't get distracted.
You feel me? Don't get distracted. Stay focused because at the end of the day, these oppositions is gonna come against you because you in the industry. You in the industry, you make a lot of money. People want a part of the money. They try to figure out a way to get a part of the money.
Especially your baby daddy mom.
Yeah. So like if I gotta get a part of the money by being in a feature with you, if I gotta be in a part of the money by collabing with you, if I gotta be in a part of the money by just putting a lawsuit against your ass, people gonna find a way to get some of that.
To plug in.
Yeah, get some of that money. Get some of that, what is it? A piece of the pie.
A slice of it. You got 12 slices. I can't have one.
What they say, finally got a piece of the pie. Okay, George and
yeah, George and Wheezy.
George and Wheezy. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like she need to calm down because, like I said, the Martin Luther King shit was kind of like you kind of got like a slap on the wrist. Like you didn't get no repercussions from that, but now you get repercussions because you just kept doing this shit. Like you didn't have no business doing the shit.
You just want to keep pushing the envelope.
There's nobody forced her to say that shit to social media.
Clout did. Clout forced her to do it. I feel like these entertainers be silently waiting in their life for a situation that's messy enough for them to be like, oh shit, I'm hurting. You know what somebody did to me? And then all the lights come up, people comment, and that's what they live for. Even Kevin, after this, Kevin went on live with his hair getting done, looking a mess, talking about this shit. And he had hit after hit. People just, hey, we love you. That validation, that feel good, be making celebrities go crazy. If I ever become a renowned celebrity, I'm vowing to myself to, because it took me so long to get there that I feel like I'd be more humble with it. Like I can differentiate the fuck shit. You feel me? Versus people that get in there and they get caught up in it. Like, oh my God, nah, man, that's fake. This scenario don't need me to feed into it. I'm eating shrimp, lobster, 37th floor of a penthouse. Beautiful woman getting my dick sucked. Why am I finna feed into the mama of my baby? You feel me? Like, that's crazy. That's some shit I was doing back when I was regular. And I'm still finna bring that shit. That's crazy. It's for clout.
Yeah, you losing the bag.
It's for attention. It's for attention. And then once the attention dies down, now you got a $5 million lawsuit and you a $400,000 ass nigga. It's stupid. Stay humble till you come up, man. Stay down till you come up. That's what that means. Stay down till you come up. Stay humble till you come up. And even when you come up, stay humble.
Yeah.
Still stay humble. Don't do that shit.
Nah, I mean, and granted, like to the point of like Sexy Red has been working with like bigger artists like Bruno Mars or whatever, but you gotta kind of think like for your future too, because how many motherfuckers like Bruno Mars is gonna want to work with you when you got this shit going on behind you?
At this point, he just digging into the negative energy, making a bag.
No, Bruno Mars did that shit before she came out with this shit, but I'm saying like going forward though. You think Bruno Mars gonna look at you and be like, yeah, I still want to do some shit. Despite like how he may know you personally, he might know that you are a good person at heart and you genuine. But outside looking in, if I see like you got all this drama with you, I don't give a fuck how good of a person you are. I'm not gonna want to work with you based off of the whole drama that you have behind you, because I don't want that shit associated with me.
The cloud that's over your head.
You know,
It's
bad.
negative.
It's bad clout. It's not even good shit. Like it's bad. Like that shit's bad. For what reason? Unless the granny was abusing the child. For what reason? You feel me?
Yeah. I would love to know more into why she felt like she needed to get that granny beat up. I would love to know the backstory behind what triggered you to be like, hey, that bitch got to get her ass whooped.
Nah, I'm saying like you know, Sexyy Red or her bitch is most likely some shit behind her baby daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
And them kids.
If it's
got to do with them kids.
Beat the fuck up, like.
Yeah, if it's about a baby daddy, then that's petty. You fumbled the bag. For what reason? For the baby daddy? That's a nobody. Ain't like Renni Rucci, who Black Zach and Kevin Gates both got money. Like who is your baby daddies? I don't even know their fucking names.
But just like, you know, just cause them boy famous don't mean they make good business decisions.
No,
it's not that, but it's just more so if Renni fumbles the bag, she does have options versus Sexyy Red fumbling the bag. Who the fuck is your backup? Like, who's backing you up on this shit? Ain't nobody backing you up. You ain't got no fucking financial resources that's
Drake.
backing you. No, Drake got his own lawsuit that he going through with fucking Kendrick Lamar. He's trying to stay out of the shit.
The way that he trying to get out of that shit.
Yeah, he's still recovering.
Help her ass anyway.
He's still recovering. Drake ain't worried about Sexyy Red. He worried about Sexyy Red when she gave him clout.
Of course.
I
That's
agree.
Drake though.
That's Drake.
That's when he fucked with her.
That's who Drake is. That's his MO.
Okay, so does she got clout right now?
Nope.
What song does she got right now?
Nope.
Sexyy Red.
Sexyy Red.
Sexyy Red dropped some shit.
What she dropped?
Baby Kia and Chief do it.
It's
some YN shit she just dropped. I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's for the YN stuff.
It's for the young niggas.
It's for the young niggas.
It's
about young niggas, matter of fact. But yeah. You know, Sexyy Red, she, like y'all said, she from the hood, bro. That's that shit that coming from the hood. That don't sound like some shit that would be on fucking Shade Room. Like that's all these niggas trying to do is make headlines now. She don't care about the repercussions. The repercussions of getting your baby daddy, who you probably don't like already. Mama beat up, who you probably don't give a fuck about. Like niggas know.
Them the ops. At this point, they the ops.
That's her ops at this point.
Not the ops.
And anything she just doing like these young niggas and getting her ops knocked out.
Get her ops knocked out.
But shit.
Do ops be dropping lawsuits? Did Dirk and actually Dirk people, whoever Dirk did get murdered allegedly, did drop a lawsuit, but you know what I'm saying? That's the streets.
Yeah, man.
She also Sexyy Red, like Sexyy Red be who y'all see her with when she out. These hood niggas. She on some hood nigga timing.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And
she got
the total to do it.
But she got money now. That's the thing. When you
if I had what you had, if I had to follow what you had, here a nigga be murked. And I'd never get caught for it. I'll get everybody knocked off and there'd be another nigga attached to each body.
I'm fucking dead.
I ain't stepping on it like roaches out this hole. You feel me?
But that's the thing. She has to realize, like, you in a different lifestyle. If you want to be a hood bitch, like, be a hood bitch, you know. But that's what's gonna come with it. It's gonna come with repercussions, like y'all said. It's gonna come with some jail time. It's gonna come with some lawsuits. Think about the whole hairstylist that we talked about it last live that done beat somebody up or whatever. If you want to take it the hood way, it's gonna cost you.
It's gonna cost you.
Something.
You get the short end of the stick with some hood shit, man.
Yeah. That's just at the end of the day. And if you thinking like a boss bitch at the end of the day, you do gotta consider that. You gotta consider restraining yourself because the industry ain't fucking taking this shit.
The white people in this country ain't
Yeah.
taking it. You see how many motherfuckers they done got? Yella Beezy, Mo 3, Big U with Nipsey. You heard about that? They talking about Big U had some politics with Nipsey, and Nipsey didn't want to goddamn check in with niggas and woo woo woo, and it created a friction between the two niggas, and Nipsey ended up dead.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the type of shit that's going on out here in this
So
hood shit,
that's
man.
the thing. The hood shit can either end with you costing money, lawsuit, you dead, you don't got the fucking reputation that you have. It fucks up your reputation. Like, is it really worth that? Is it really worth the repercussions? Yeah, it's not worth it. If you up, you kind of have to act like you up. Like, and not saying that she has to change who she is, but she do have to act like she got some fucking money. Like, you still acting like you ain't got no fucking money. Like, that's what it really is giving. It's like you acting like you ain't got no fucking money. Shit, but most I got is, let me send somebody to fucking go beat your ass.
I can't imagine being in a world where I felt like I needed validation from the lowest level of people. Not saying they don't matter. You know, that love is.
I was about to say they do matter because they matter in numbers.
Their love is incomparable, but in terms of the ideology, they're the lowest level of people. Why would I gamble my livelihood on these type of people? That's crazy.
She ain't that type of person though. It all comes down to who you put in a position.
Yeah,
it do.
It do.
Cause she the same way she is now. Yeah, she was when she was in the trenches in St. Louis.
And that's
you
the
can
problem.
Take a nigga out the
That's
hood,
the
but
problem.
you can't take the hood out the nigga.
That's the problem though, because you're not in the hood no more. If you got money, where is she staying? She staying in the hood still?
No, she's still out there though.
It don't matter.
In the projects.
It don't matter. Now. It don't matter. Where does she stay? She don't stay in the hood.
Sexy might stay in the hood.
Nah. Now that she got some fucking money. She ain't staying in the fucking hood. At the end of the day, she still rep it. You feel me? Like, repping it and staying in it is still two different things. If you not staying in it, you in a different lifestyle. Even though that's where you came from. That's where you came from, and that's always going to be embedded in you. The lifestyle that you're living right now is different. So you have to act accordingly to what your lifestyle is. She's not acting accordingly. She acting like she's still in the hood. And if you're going to act like you're still in the hood, guess what? You still going to get the repercussion of being in the hood, right? You're going to go to jail. You're going to have these lawsuits. You're going to deal with fucking problems. Why put yourself through that when you already passed that level? She ain't staying in the hood. She got too much money to fucking stay in the hood. Yeah. There's no reason. Even like beyond rap, Sexyy Red been doing her own shit. She trying to come out with her own, like, I think she coming out with like a lip gloss line, or she already came out with it. She already doing her own shit. She's trying to make the bag. So it is obvious that her focus is on making the income for herself so that she can make that consistent living. But to the point of you still doing this fucking ratchet shit for what? For who? Who you doing it for? Because it only has to be for the clout, for you to still maintain that representation of, like, I'm from the hood. You can't keep both.
Nah, I'm with you.
Shit, where? Okay, so I've been listening to the Keke Palmer shit. Where Keke Palmer come from? She come from Chicago.
I didn't know she was from the shop.
She came from Chicago. Keke Palmer came from Chicago. Now, Keke Palmer was a child actor that, she kind of had to adapt to that environment. If that's the environment that you want to be in, guess what? You're gonna have to adapt in some way, some form, or whatever. It may not be like you giving up your soul to like, just like fit into the social media or to the crowd or
She
whatever.
had to leave that Chicago shit.
She
behind.
knew she had to differentiate. Like, hey, this is where I'm from, and this is what I represent. But when I'm in this industry, this is who I represent, because I'm not trying to lose it all. I'm not trying to fumble the bag. You got to be a business person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sexyy Red is not saying she's not a business person, but
she's more worried about what the hood thinks
you
than
worried about
the
what
bag thinks.
exactly. You worried about what other people are thinking about your representation versus like you. Like, you need to think about you. What's going on with you? You got this fucking lawsuit. Ain't nobody else got this lawsuit.
You got this fucking opportunity.
You got me.
You're
like
a star. You done made it, and now you just fumbling and gambling your motherfucking
for what? For the representation? Like, oh, I want to make sure that they feel like I'm on the same level as them.
Princess.
You not on the same level as them no more. You was when you first came out. You was on the same level. You can see eye to eye with them niggas.
That's not what's fucking up though. If they feel like they not on the same level, then they aren't real anymore. If I'm not on the same level with the people that I was with before, I heard Charleston White talk about that. And I don't fuck with Charleston White, but I will say that Charleston White say some real shit every once in a blue moon. And this was one of them. He was like, why are we going back to our cities to be accepted by the motherfuckers that we was trying to get away from?
Okay.
That was some real shit. Why are we so fixated on impressing the people that made us feel down or not accepted or not good enough before we got to where we was going? That's crazy. That's crazy.
And that's the thing. You have the platform. You have the audience, you have the platform to really inspire change. She's not trying to be like, you know what, I came from this city, I got the bag, and this is what I'm doing with it. Her ammo is more like, no, I can still relate to you niggas. You can't. You got money now. Niggas is struggling right now. Like, the average motherfucker is struggling paycheck to paycheck. They worrying about the price of fucking eggs and shit right now. Like, average motherfucker got real life problems. Sexyy Red don't got no fucking problems, but she's still trying to relate to these motherfuckers that do have these problems. You feel me? Yeah. That's the disconnect. You have to really think about where you are in your place in the industry and say, you know what, like, yeah, I came from this, but this is where I'm at right now, and I gotta think strategically on how I'm gonna move this bag.
To help a motherfucker that you feel like you want to be related to in a socioeconomic situation is to show them a better way than to relate to them.
Exactly.
Because if you relate to them, you enabling the motherfucker. Versus if you step out on courage and be like, hey man, you ain't never thought about this, that, and the motherfucking third. Challenging their mindset. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Challenge their mindset instead of accepting their mindset.
And going back to what Jordan just said, she just released a fucking song about that appeals to the young nigga, right? That's all she's aiming for is the young nigga. Guess what? You getting older. Every year you getting older. You can't appeal to the young nigga for that damn long. Yeah, you can appeal to them right now, but at a certain age, that shit gotta stop. So
you need to already be setting up.
That's what she need to do.
The end goal for that.
Instead of fucking around, getting these lawsuits or whatever, she need to buckle down and really think about the end goal. Because the industry don't last that long for everybody. Some people are really in and out. Some people are in it for the longevity, but not a lot of people in, especially in the music industry, are there for a long time.
The industry does not last long, especially for sexualized females, unfortunately, because sex is a moment. If I fuck you, if I don't have a bond with you, that sex is only good
For
for
that.
the entirety or the duration of the nut.
Yeah.
So after I come, what is your value? And that's what sexualized imagery and music does. It's only there for a nut. And after the nut is gone, we looking for the next motherfucker. The next nut.
So and that's the thing. Like she just got to think smarter. Like I can't tell her what to do. I like Sexyy Red. I like the music that she popping with. Like I do like it. I like the women empowerment and what she talking about. And I do feel like she done been through some shit that a woman can relate to. But like I said, it's more so you fumbling the bag right now. Like you got to get your shit together. You can't be talking shit. Like there's certain times and places that you could talk shit. Certain shit you just shouldn't take to social media. Like you kind of have to differentiate what can go to social media and what needs to stay to yourself. I don't know how young she is, but she kind of has to figure that out before it gets to the point where they taking your whole bag. She's 26. You over that hump. So, not saying like she's still young to turn it around and try to figure it out or whatever, still be able to make a bag. But she really need to consider the next moves, like chess moves. Like you really need to think about the shit before you get to the point where you just like a has been. Because there's a lot of people that back in the day we were like, oh yeah, this person popping, blah 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 blah, and they now a has been.
This is true.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with Sexyy Red. I know personally in Greenville, we've been seeing a lot of posts about this girl that was sex trafficking this other girl. It was a 25-year-old that was sex trafficking a 15-year-old. Apparently what happened was like she met the 15-year-old at like some Christmas party or an event or whatever. She took the girl, brought her back to her house. She was sex trafficking the girl for a couple of weeks, and the girl ended up escaping and basically telling her story. This was back in 2022 and it's now coming to light now. Now, the girl who was sex trafficking the girl, she got 25 years. But the controversy in South Carolina is, I guess, like, I don't know if the girl had like a lot of friends that were advocating for her, but I've been seeing like a lot of posts that were like, yeah, if you were my friend and I found that shit out, like, it's a no go. So, like, AR, like, let's just say you found out that, I don't know, I was sex trafficking somebody. How would you feel? Like, cause you call like me and you are closer, so it's just like, how would you feel if you found out that somebody close to you was sex trafficking somebody?
I'd be concerned. I'd be like, damn, you okay? What you got going on?
Not damn, are you okay?
That's just scary.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking. I'm selling this girl pussy against her will. I got her kidnapped too. Like,
Yeah, those kind of parameters. I'd go from, my past, I'd go from being like, wow, to be like, damn, against her will, kidnapped. Yeah, you showing out, my boy.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people that was like, if you was my friend and I found out that you was sex trafficking, like fuck you, like I'm not your friend no more. Like I will unfriend you immediately.
I couldn't do
Not
that because I feel like my friend needs me more at that moment now that they're doing that. If
okay.
my friend is fucking up to that degree, I would at least try to let them know, like, damn, bro, like you want to do that? Like, that's crazy. Don't do that. You know, I would try to save them. See if I could
But what if
maybe.
they already did it? Like it's in the past, they did it,
I still
and
would
then
try to
it came to
save them.
light.
Maybe they only did it because I hadn't told them yet. Maybe they only did it because they didn't hear somebody that they trusted and respected tell them the outer side of it. And then after I told them in full totality and they didn't heed my advice, I might be a little more receptive to falling back at that point. Because at this point, I done told you, you know, the degrees and the fuckery of this shit. And you ain't even, I don't even want to be, they might try to say I'm doing it with your motherfucking ass at this point.
I don't know. I feel like if my friend were to tell me that she, or if if she didn't tell me and I found out that she was sex trafficking like a 15-year-old, it don't matter what the fuck you got to say. It don't matter what the fuck I got to tell you. At the end of the day, that's a 15-year-old, you know.
And it's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. You should know better. Like it ain't even like oh, you didn't know and I need to teach you kind of shit. No, we all know as adults, like that shit wrong. Like we know coming up, like that shit is wrong. And if the girl is definitely not benefiting from it, like she's not getting no money, she's not getting anything out of it, no, that shit is wrong. You were fucking selfish. You fucking put this girl body out there, you know, for the world to purchase. So it's almost like, yeah, like you might have been my friend, but if you was deceptive this long to where I didn't even know this shit, no, it's like I can't co-sign with that shit. I can't rock with this shit. No matter if I even try to talk to you, like I can't rock with this shit. Like the fact that you even think like on that level, I can't rock with this shit. Like
I can't say that because I'm from the underworld.
okay.
And a lot of my friends have done some shit that I can't even say on this motherfucking podcast. Like if I genuinely went into some of the things that I know that people I know have done, I try to give people at least the benefit of a doubt. Because think about it, when we die, you gonna want God to do the same for you if you believe in God. You can't condemn a motherfucker entirely. I feel like you gotta give a person the chance for redemption. Now, at the point of no, if they don't want redemption, then that's and I'm not saying don't get mad at them or they shouldn't do nothing for what they did, but as a friend from where I'm from, how I go about things, I have to at least give you the benefit of like, my nigga, you don't think you wrong. And if you keep going after I've tried to bring you back to your senses, I can't do it no more. Now I'm with you. Now hold on. That's 15-year-old. If you killed a baby or you did certain shit, I'm with you. It's I can't keep fucking with you, but I have to try. As your what is our friendship for if I don't try to help you in your darkest time?
I
This
mean,
is a dark time. You
where's the
need me
line
more
though?
now.
Sex trafficking, because a 15-year-old, like that's still a minor. You took the 15-year-old out of her home. It ain't like she was in her home, she was willing. Remember that case I was telling you about where the girl, she was fucking with the dude. She knew she was underage, and the dude sent her off to Florida, and she ended up getting sex trafficked or whatever. She knew. She told her mom. Her mom knew about the situation. She told the dude. The dude knew about the situation. She just ended up getting sex trafficked because she just kept pushing the button. That's different versus like I have a child. She met you at a Christmas party. You took my child out of her home and put her in your home and
That's
started
ridiculous.
selling her.
That's ridiculous.
Would you support your friend?
I'm not supporting. I want to talk to you.
Okay, talk to you about what? Because what is there to talk about?
At this point, I just need to know where your mind is. Where did you go wrong? What did you do wrong? And then if I hear that, if it ain't what I need to hear, then you gone,
What do you need to hear? Because like, think about it. Like, if a motherfucker sex trafficking, there's only two ways it can go. Either they gonna be like, yeah, bro, like I did it, and this is the reason why, or they're gonna be like, nah, man, that shit ain't true. But they're gonna deny it to the end.
They're gonna be like, I did it, and this is the reason why. They're gonna try to justify it.
Okay.
At the justification, you see their mental angle. After analyzing their mental angle, you then step in a step further and be like, but dog, I get you saying you needed to do it because you had X amount of woo 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 going on, but that's still wrong. You wrong. I need you to retract, denounce, repent, all that shit right now, so we can go forward. You know what I'm saying? If I turn my back on the individual at that time in their real dark corner, I personally feel like I wasn't their real friend.
Shit. Okay. Only reason why I feel like the opposite, I might not have been your real friend because obviously you didn't tell me about this shit. You know, this is a part of your life that you didn't feel like voicing or, you know, speaking out of. Because if you was my friend, right, and you going through this situation, you going through this illness that you just confused, you don't know what the fuck to do, why don't you come to me? You know, on some friend shit. This is something that you kept in the dark, and most of the time things that are kept in the dark, what is it? They know it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You keep shit in the dark because you know deep down it's like, no, this shit ain't fucking right. You feel me? Nobody, it ain't like the girl was like, yeah, I got some pussy over here. Like, I'm about to say this shit. Like, she ain't broadcasting it. She know it's wrong. Girl know it's wrong. She just got caught.
Mm-hmm.
So you get into that situation where, come on now, it don't take no fucking rocket science to know that this girl is underage. You knew she was underage. You took her. She didn't want to be there. You kidnapped her because the article says she escaped. So anytime I see something that says she escaped, that means she didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So when did you not know? Like, it's almost like how much accountability? Because, like, you know, motherfucker, I feel like especially when they go on trial, motherfuckers gonna always claim I didn't know, or, you know,
Oh, you knew.
yeah, you
Our Christmas party was this though, where the demographic is 25 to 15.
That's a good question
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
This is an automatic.
This sounds like a grown
setup.
person party. Why is you there?
This is a slave trading
That it's
situation.
right, but it sounds like some 15-year-old try to get into some grown person shit and wind up.
It could be,
either
or
that,
it could,
Jordan, or the 25-year-olds were manipulating and preying
that too
on the 15-year-olds, knowing
like,
that they
come
weren't.
out here, come chill.
Come chill, good vibes, and we
or she
coerce
could
you
be
into.
somebody's daughter. Like, hey, I brought my daughter to the Christmas party or whatever.
And I won't
Damn.
say that that's not the case.
Yeah.
But I know me personally. I grew up with a lot of female friends that been my age. I'm talking high school age down. That been, you know, openly, yeah, I'm fucking with this 22, fucking with this 23-year-old nigga. I'm fucking with this 25-year-old nigga. Take me out to this spot and this spot. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that don't make it right, but that was a real occurrence once upon a time.
It's a difference though, because again, okay, so to your point, when I was like 16, I was fucking with somebody that was 4 years older than me. I was fucking with a 20-year-old. So it's a difference between I'm fucking with this person versus like
They're making me do shit.
they making me do shit. Like I said with the girl earlier, the girl was fucking with the dude, and he ended up sending her to Florida. He had his cousin sex traffic her. She went back to the dude. She was like, "Why did you know your cousin was gonna sex traffic me?" He was like, "Oh, I ain't know." Then ended up sex trafficking her again. or whatever.
But let me say one thing, and it's a difference. But at the same time, a 20-year-old nigga that's willingly fucking a 16-year-old, whether he's doing it for everybody to enjoy it or himself personally, he's still the same type of manipulative creep. The difference is I want it all for myself and I want to share. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want all this for myself right now. Or you know what, bro? Hey, let's just this all be like, it's fucked up either way.
I'm about to say, just make a long story short, it's all wrong now.
It's wrong. As a man, you can see as an older man. Now, granted, this too, Bree. As a younger man, that's why I'm trying to let you know, like, I didn't have the same lens on things that I have now. I feel bad to my soul about a lot of shit I did. I just didn't think about it like that, did. Simply put, I'm not going to try to condone it or justify it. I simply didn't think about things in the full totality that I do now. I have a daughter. I'm older. I see things differently. I can look at a situation like R. Kelly and Leah and be like, damn, Robert, you was really fucking that little girl like that on the bus. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I feel like maybe sometimes we get too caught up in the sauce and the fuckery of life to where we might need somebody to pull us back. And later you could be like, thank you for coming into that dark place in my life, helping me, because I was fucked up. And if I didn't have you, I might have been more fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's all I'm saying. If you can't help the motherfucker and you realize then they need to go to fucking jail.
To a certain degree now, as a friend and shit, you know, sometimes you need to put that motherfucker in jail. Like, shit, I'll come visit you still. Like, you my dog,
you gotta do the time.
You need to go. Like,
I
ain't gonna lie. Cause if I come my homie on some shit like that, hey, bro, you gotta go.
You got to go.
Bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild. And you gotta go after I try to talk to you. Like, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. And you still need to go get treatment or whatever you need to do. But I gotta at least let you bring your mind back to reality.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
It's just like that weight isn't on you, even as a friend. Shit, if his mama ain't even fucking talk to him like that, like
his mama probably don't know what you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even as a friend though, like you could talk to them, but at the same time, their actions have repercussions. They didn't tell you about it during the actions. If they wanted to tell you about it and have you in their business to stop them, then they would have told you about it when it was happening.
What if they did?
They did.
What if they was like, shit, you know, I got this look? Because once again, I'm from the underworld. Sometimes people brag on things in the underworld that they shouldn't. I killed a nigga last. I'm telling you, sometimes a nigga will come up and tell you straight up, I shot 2 motherfuckers, robbed a motherfucker for 2 pounds of dope. And you be like, God damn, whoa, buddy. We was just buddies yesterday. You done told me some whole other shit. Now you gotta level your whole perception about this individual that you love, that you fuck with. And sometimes that can be an adjustment. But to your point, you gotta let that person go. Whether you let them know or you just stop fucking with. You gotta free yourself of that bad energy. And that's bad. You cannot condone it. The last thing you can do is condone it. Whether you try to help the person or turn your back on the person is different, but you can't condone it.
No,
you can never condone it. You can't condone it, man.
Especially shit like that.
Yeah, man. Rape little young minors and shit. That's crazy. You can condone some murder before you condone
minor rape shit.
Yeah. You know, like that rape shit is different. I'm with you. I have a daughter. I'm with you. And it's just 15, 25.
And they don't know no better. They still fucking learning. You feel me?
They're influenced by whatever you was putting down.
They are influenced. You know, whether I don't know what it is, like, but they are influenced during that age. And we kind of have to understand that. Like, I understand being there for your homies, but it's almost like right is right, wrong is wrong. So, you know, even if my homie said that shit to me, I'd be like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
yeah, he getting chastised.
You feel me?
He getting cussed out. He gonna be all kind of weird motherfuckers and
I might be
shit.
his age.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might fuck that nigga right then and there. Like, nigga,
I seen a thing on Facebook the other day where a nigga had cheated on his girl and like gave her like I forgot what it was. He did some foul shit to the girl and his homeboys beat him up.
Yeah.
He was in there chilling, talking to them, acting like everything was cool, and then they just
I'm
bam,
just saying, motherfuckers need
rocked him.
friends like that, nigga. I'm the type of friend you tell me you did some fuck shit, I'm on your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Cause who's to say you won't do that shit to me?
Exactly.
You know,
It
like,
it's this it's lying, it's deceptive.
It's about your character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about
Thank
the type
you.
of person that you are. If you feel like if you willing to do that shit, then that's the type of person you is. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
But have you ever had a person that you was cool with that steered off of the path a little bit, and then you be like, that's uncharacteristic of you?
I mean,
like,
even like the murder shit, like I guess if it's understandable, the rape shit is not understandable. Like,
no, not even that. I don't even, bro. If you do one thing once,
you do it again.
Do that shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I done had niggas, motherfucking friends that do some real stupid foul shit. And we'll make up and be cool for a year or so. You know, motherfucker turn around and do this shit again. Like, damn, bro. And like, I thought we was, I thought we worked through this shit. I thought we was cool buddy after that shit.
And to the point of the sex trafficking shit, who's to say that you're not gonna do this shit again? Like, it's just you got caught this time. Like, that's the thing. You got caught this time. No telling like how many other females that this girl may have gotten,
you know,
before this 15-year-old. This 15-year-old just happened to be the one that fucking escaped and told somebody.
Because girls do that with their friends, with their grown friends. Girls will do that with their grown friends. Put their grown friends on a nigga that knowing that nigga don't got nothing good but money.
Yeah.
And have their grown friends fuck this nigga for some bread. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Shit happening.
No commonality.
That's a characteristic thing. That's not a, what a person going through. Something wrong with that motherfucker. They can't differentiate right from wrong. When it comes to a child, bro, at the end of the day, you wrong as fuck if it's something that ain't for the benefit of that kid.
No. And this ain't even your child. You took somebody random child. Like,
your child.
You took somebody random child. Like, you don't give a fuck about that child.
Because what was Shorty getting? Clothes? Was Shorty getting fed? Was Shorty getting, was she at least getting her essentials?
Even if she was, it was still wrong.
I mean, I'm saying though.
If she said it was against her will, it's wrong at the end of the day. 15-year-olds, shit, they shouldn't really be fucking. Like, I really feel like, I feel like it's nowadays, like, yeah, 15-year-olds are fucking because, like, that's like, they feel like that's the norm, but it's not. Like, back in the day, that's not the fucking norm, but they feel like that's the norm now because, people getting pregnant at 15 and 14 and 13.
Motherfuckers was fucking at 15 back in the day, but it wasn't the norm. Like, at 15 back in the day, you could get a girl that you either was like real romantic with or was that the hoe of the school.
Yeah.
And fuck her. But now all of them fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They fucking early.
It's if you if you done graduated, why is you still looking for shorties in school? Or even if you a girl, why you still looking for dudes that's in high school?
You know why? Because it's easier to train,
to manipulate,
that young motherfucker.
You already know that they not up to par. They're not thinking the way you thinking.
They're not thinking.
School, you got bills. This motherfucker don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
If the only thing they gotta do is fuck that day, then that's what they're gonna do.
That's what they gotta do.
Because they in high school and that's what they want to do.
And men like to train a motherfucker, like mold a motherfucker into what they want to be. You feel me? Like, versus a woman that's 32, she'd have had her fair share of experiences to the point where it's nothing really new you can show her. So she's kind of fixated in her mind.
Yeah, she's set in her ways. You can't really tell her shit.
You can't tell her shit.
She got her boundaries.
Yep.
Versus like a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, they're not.
They don't know.
They still trying to understand what their boundaries is. Like they being told what to do with their parents. You feel me? So what are you to another parent? Like I said, 16. I was fucking with a nigga that was 4 years older than me. 20.
Shit, on the parent
20.
in that situation, you murdered. I ain't gonna lie. You above the age of 18, you murdered. You fucking with my high school kid, you're done.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Cause what business do you have with this motherfucker? This motherfucker don't do shit but go to school all day. You need to have a job at that point. You need to be trying to build something.
You are going out of your way to prey on my 15-year-old.
Exactly. You need to have responsibilities to my kid that don't have none. Like what is happening?
But that's what it be though.
How do y'all even wind up in the same world? Which is go back to that point. How does this 15-year-old end up at a...
So okay, with my situation, I met this nigga at a football game. He was at a football game with his younger brother. His younger brother went to high school, which I was still going to high school.
Wow.
And he was with his younger brother, and then I met him.
But did you tell him straight up?
Yeah, I told him
he
how
was
old
with his younger brother, but hollered at a girl that was the age of his younger brother.
Yeah,
that's some creep shit.
I told him how old it was. It wasn't no secret. Like
that go back to that's a characteristic thing, bro. You know this motherfucker ain't old enough to be around the people that you around.
Now back to my point. If I'm your friend and I've already witnessed you
do some shit,
doing things that show these red flags, I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm gonna either cut you off prior to the big one, or when the big one occurs, I'm gonna be 100 with you and tell you, hey, you been fucking up, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, you showing you a creep. You know, and depending on how he react, we can go there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Like you said to your point earlier,
I suffer from trying to save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fault of mine. Sometimes I believe in the good in a person more than what it might be. Right. And I might go out on a limb trying to pull you in, even if you pull me into the water and drown me. But y'all right. That's nigga.
Yeah, that's what I gotta start with. Cause like you said, bro, I don't have no daughter, but I got sisters, I got nieces, I got a goddaughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got
it's the same love.
If none of that, I got a mom.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't let you. None of that.
I can't let you play.
Bro, that's crazy.
You got to protect the females, bro.
Got to.
You got to.
Especially our black queens.
I was watching some shit the other day. Fucking Indian raid, Native American Indian raid. Them boys went playing. They came and killed all the soldiers just for the simple fact of making sure they protected the women and children. Mm-hmm. Like they left with the women and children at the village and went 2 miles out to make sure they killed the white soldiers to ensure that you got to protect the women and children at all costs, bro. You got to, bro. You got to. That's the mission.
Yeah. So I do feel like the girl did get charged. She got 25 years. Feel like it was a little bit lenient, and that's where people like, I guess they feel some type of way because, you know, we had that whole situation where girl, she got into a DUI where she like killed, I think 2 people.
Oh, that cop.
Yeah, well, no, it was a girl. She was just drinking and driving. She drove on the wrong side of the road, and she crashed into 2 people, ended up killing them. But she ain't do no time. So I guess people are feeling like the girl who got the 25 years, like, I don't know if they feel like that's not enough time. But they feel like, you know, she got like a slap on her wrist or whatever. I don't know. 25 years is a good bit. If you 25 right now, that means you gonna get, yeah,
25 is bad.
You gonna get out. You gonna be
you don't want to be a part of 25, boy. That's bad. Think about it. That's a quarter century.
But you can't get out on probation.
Possibly.
If you on 25 years.
the state, the crime.
But she get booked on, like, it depends.
Yeah, it depends on a lot.
25 years is a lot of time, but you know what I'm saying? My thing is, you can't put a time on other people's trauma. That's like being like, oh, I punched you like 5 seconds ago. Like, that shit was 5 seconds ago. Get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you give her 25 years, like, to the victim, that shit might definitely.
It's not a lot
enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably want them the rest of their life, but to somebody else, like, say it's a pimp or something in jail where the motherfucker was tricking for, because they wanted to or knew they was gonna get bread off that shit.
You want that motherfucker to get life.
Pimp, like, damn, but this motherfucker got 25 years. I got 30. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it could go either way. But regardless, she did deserve time for that shit.
No, she did.
Her going to jail, I mean, 25 years is a long time to sit and think about some shit that you done did.
Yeah.
And that's what jail is supposed to be anyway. I mean, the United States probably got the worst prison jail system in the world, but jail is supposed to be, recreation. I mean, you're supposed to, basically like rehab.
Yeah.
So be figuring out what the fuck wrong with you and why you did the shit that you did to get in that motherfucker.
It's rehabilitation.
It's not rehab because Europe actually works with them based off of what their crime is. Europe tries to rehabilitate them so that they get out of jail. We keep these motherfuckers in jail. Like, you gonna fight in jail. You gonna be.
We gonna pay money per day for you to stay in there.
You gonna live rent free in jail. Like, we don't rehabilitate them to go back into society.
They claim it's rehabilitation.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Europe actually rehabilitates them to be able to function again in society.
They really want to institutionalize you.
I'm about to say,
so that you can come back.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The equivalent of your mom putting you in a corner and telling you to face the wall.
Yeah,
that's basically, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna do shit.
And exactly. I'm about to be right back out this motherfucker, tearing shit up, mess my room up, do what I want to do.
Once I realize that the corners of the wall ain't that bad.
It's the corner for this time.
Yeah.
And I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus Europe is like, all right, we're gonna put you in this room. I mean, you still got 3 hots in the cot.
3 hots. I swear I'm about to say that. 3 hots. Think about how hard it is for 3 hots in the cot in a free world.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. That's how motherfuckers make sense of that shit. They be like, yo, I
still got
3 meals and I sleep. I can't get that in the free world. And I can, as nasty as this is, I can even have a girlfriend or boy. I can ensure relationships, bonds, friends, things that I can't guarantee on the outside.
You can still get a fun, still smoking that bitch.
Yeah, man.
Got dogs in that motherfucker, TVs.
That shit is fucked up. In the feds, niggas get Jordans. In state, you can't. In the feds, you can send me these Timbs. Like, hey, AR, I wanted you to walk around the fucking campus fly. Here you go. That's crazy work.
Was it Melly? Melly had dropped his album, and he had got caught with Gucci scarves and shit,
man,
and Nikes. And
I wouldn't want that. If I was in the feds, I'd be like, man, I don't want no Gucci scarf to walk around General Pop with a bunch of niggas. But
you know what I'm saying?
That's what they can do, though.
They can do it
in America.
They can do it.
Make America great again.
I want to look like a regular motherfucker. Give me some weed though. You can send me some weed in the feds. Send me some weed in this motherfucker. I'm be
go to the feds and still be living bad like they is on the outside. Versus in Europe, motherfuckers don't got access to shit but better. You feel what I'm saying?
They rehabilitating them.
Y'all got books. Y'all can motherfucking come learn some shit. Learn a trade, whatever, get out and be a actual productive member of society.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You do that saying like that. The US nigga Day went to jail last week, came out and still the same nigga. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. You're really take the time to evaluate them and try to make them better citizens of society. We're not doing that over here. So, oh girl, like I said, the 25 years, like I get it, but if you doing 25 years over here, you really not learning whatever listening. Yeah, unless you want to, like, unless she's like really remorseful against like what she did or whatever, like you not sitting here thinking about shit. I heard some motherfuckers be like, I've been thinking about how I can do this shit the correct way next time. Like, like they not thinking about
I seen the error in my ways. Let me come out and correct this shit. Oh, this time I'm gonna ride five.
This time I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. I know where I fucked up at.
I need a 5-man crew.
That's what they do.
I mean, in the movies, I don't know if it's true or not, but my boss movies, motherfuckers get out. The first thing they do
is go back to the block.
Kill whoever the fuck.
Go back and see the Don. Hey yo, Vinny. I'm really fucked up right now. Can you put me back on my feet? Then they ready to go right back to the street.
Back to the street, because that's easy money. It's fast money. It's easy money. So I think that's that's what America is about. And that girl, the 25-year-old girl, that's probably what she was on. It's like, I'm getting fast money. I'm not selling my pussy. I'm selling this other girl's pussy. I'm getting some fast money, quick cash. It's probably a lot of money for some pussy. You feel me? So that's pretty much all she was probably thinking about. Maybe not thinking about the repercussions of it, but I don't think, with her case, with Greenville being so fucking small, I don't think she gonna get back out and be like, I'm gonna sell some more pussy. But she in our society, they're not rehabilitated to be good citizens of society. They just rehabilitated to don't do this shit again and get caught. Like,
I'm about to say that's kind of.
Yeah, like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So you gotta think all they do is some time.
Yeah, you do some time, you get in with the right people, then you straight. Yeah, 3 square meals a day.
And meet the right people, like you say. Meet the right plugs and the right niggas, and then when you out, you connected.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that movie Blow.
Yeah, exactly.
He met the plug in jail. Got out, the plug hit him like, "Hey man, are you out? Let's go to business." They making money now. You feel me? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we had time. We had a good time.
We did.
We talked some shit. Hopefully y'all enjoyed.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Jay, for the input and the insight.
Yes, our live audience. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, put your input on any of the subjects that we had today. We still got AR gonna be coming out with his how-to on songwriting.
Coming.
Yeah, so that y'all tune in for that episode, because we're gonna go through it. So those who are interested, I know we got a lot of songwriters on here, so please tune in when we drop that. We'll post it on social media whenever we about to drop it.
Yay.
Take us out.
All righty, it's your boy AR,
and I'm Versally, aka Tiny,
and we are
we knee deep in this shit. You feel me? Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Okay.